everyone. My name is Oktian Fendi Kurniawan and my student number is 2104 2010 1x0. And here I will explain to the meaning of statistic. Statistic is a science that deals with ways of collecting, tabulating, classifying, analyzing, and checking meaningful information from data in the form of number of figures, so that certain conclusions or decisions can be drawn. And according to the Big Indonesian Dictionary, statistics are numbers or records that are collected, grouped, and tabulated so that information related to certain problem is obtained. The numbers or data displayed in this statistic are obtained from the result of data collected both in the form of interviews and without interviews. That stats are basically the data resulting from the processing studied in statistics. So statistic is the science, while statistic is the data.
Hello friends, my name is Minanti Dwi Setianingrum. You can call me Minanti. And my student number is 21042010178. Okay, for the next, we will discuss about why statistics are important or why study statistics. In the era of globalization, almost all fields cannot be separated from using figures, data, and facts. These three things are enough reasons, right? That statistics are important to learn. Another reason is because statistics serves as a means of developing a logical way of thinking. Statistics develop a scientific way of thinking to plan investigations, conclude and make careful and confident decisions. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Miki Oliver Rianto. My student number is 21042010193. The next topic is type of statistics. Descriptive statistics are procedures, methods, or rules relating to the collection, presentation, processing, analysis, interpretation, and drawing of conclusion on a group of data in the form of number, so as to provide useful and communicative information. Next, inferential statistics is a procedure or method related to the collection, presentation, processing, analysis, interpretation, and conclusion of the sample, and the result can be generalized to the population.
Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Yunida Anggun Saputri. You can call me Yunida. My student number is 2104, 2010, and 161. Here, I will explain about the uses of statistics. Uses of statistics in the current development of science and technology. Statistics has influenced almost all aspects of human life. Almost all public policy and decisions taken by education experts or executive, within the scope of their knowledge, are based on statistical method and the result of data analysis and interpretation, both quantitatively and qualitatively. Furthermore, statistics can be used as a tool. Number one, communication is as a relation between several parties who produce statistical data or in the form of statistical analysis, so that some of these parties will be able to make decisions throughout the information. Number two, description, namely presenting data and illustrating data, for example, measuring production results, reports of news coverage, consumer price index, financial reports, inflation rates, population, result of state revenues and expenditures, and so on. Number 3, regression, namely predicting the influencer of one data with other data and to anticipate future symptoms. Number 4, correlation, namely to find the strength or magnitude of the data relationship in a study. Number 5, comparison, namely comparing in data or two or more groups. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Agus Sudanto and my student number is 21042010192. Next topic is statistical data. Statistical data is collection of data in the form or number or non-number arranged in a diagram or table that describes problems. Data function, number 1, as a basic for making the best decisions on a problem. Number 2, as a basic for planning or pressure. Number 3, as a reference in its implementation of activity or activity. And finally, number 4, as evaluation material.
Hello everyone, my name is Inatu Saleha with student number 21042010098. In this part, I will explain about data sharing. Data sharing based on three. First, according to its nature. Second, according to the search. Third, according to how to get it. First, according to its nature, divided into two. First, qualitative data and quantitative data. Second, according to the search, divided into internal data and external data. Third, according to how to get it, divided into primary data and secondary data. Thank you.
Hello friends, my name is Rania Sanisi Syawati. My student number is 210420100270. In here, I will explain about good data requirements. The first, the data must be objective according to the actual situation. For example, decreased production is reported to increase. This is not objective. The price of 1 unit of goods, 500 rupiahs, report 750 rupiahs. Even if there is a receipt, it's still not objective. The second, data can represent or representative. For example, if the report of rice production from an area is only based on the result of fertile rice fields, this is clearly not representative. Price reports based solely on low-cost markets are also not representative. The third, the standard error must be small. An estimate is said to be good, has a high level of accuracy if the standard error is small. The three conditions mentioned above are often called reliable data conditions. The next terms show the benefits and uses. Next must be on time up to date, especially if the data will be used to carry out control of evaluation. This timely requirement is very important so that adjustment or correction are made as necessary. If there are errors or irregularities that occur in the implementation of a plan. And the last must be relevant. This means that the data collected must have something to do with the problem to be solved. For example, the government knows the factors that have led to the decline in rice production over the past few years. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Jessie Aprilia with student number of 210420100183, and now I'm gonna explain about data processing steps. The first step is data compilation, and the next to the second step is data classification. The third step is processing data, and the last step is interpretation of data processing results. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Anggi Stefani. My standard number is 21042010207. The next topic is application of statistics in everyday life. There are several statistical applications in daily life. Number 1, prediction. Number 2, quality testing. Number 3, weather forecast. Number 4, emergency preparedness. Number 5, disease outbreak prediction. Number 6, political campaign. Number 7, insurance. Number 8, consumer goods. Number 9, money or capital market. And the last, money. Example of the benefits of statistics in everyday life: calculating of profit or loss, the amount of money needed in the monthly household spending. That's all from our group, more or less. We say sorry and thank you for attention.